Okay, before we start, yes, I know. The irony is not lost on me. A former cam girl giving relationship advice. Somewhere out there, a man is clutching his pearls like, ma'am, weren't you the problem? Listen, if anyone understands men, it might be the woman who had front row seats to their unfiltered psychology for years. I didn't just date men, I observed them in their natural habitat with Wi Fi. I saw who spent money, who lied, who trauma dumped, who fell in love in 12 minutes, and who disappeared the second emotions got involved. You learn a lot when men think they're in control. So, yes, I've had a very unconventional research background. But honestly, that's exactly why I can talk about desire, attachment, ego, and male behavior without being shocked or confused by it. This isn't theory, this is field work. So buckle up, because if anyone's qualified to decode male behavior, it might just be your retired internet fantasy. Let's begin. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about something that might sting a little: the nice girl. Mistakes that absolutely kill a man's desire. And before anyone gets defensive, this is not about becoming cold, toxic, or manipulative. This is about understanding masculine psychology. Because here's the truth no one tells women: being nice does not create desire. Being agreeable does not create passion. Being endlessly available does not create pursuit. And a lot of women who think they're doing everything right are accidentally turning desire off. So let's get into it. Nice girls give immediately. They give time, they give emotional support, they give loyalty, they give exclusivity, they give girlfriend benefits on a casual timeline. And they do it because they think, if I show him how good I am, he'll value me. But here's what actually happens. When a man hasn't earned you, he doesn't bond through receiving. He bonds through investing. Men attach through effort. When you overgive in the beginning, you rob him of the opportunity to pursue, to work, to wonder. And without pursuit, desire fades. Desire thrives in uncertainty and anticipation. When everything is handed to him emotionally on a silver platter, there's nothing to win. And men are wired to want to win. Being too emotionally available. This one surprises women. You think being open, vulnerable, and emotionally available is attractive, and eventually it is. But too early, it kills mystery. If he knows your trauma history, your childhood wounds, your dating disappointments, your long-term expectations, by date 3, there's no intrigue left. Men are attracted to layers. They enjoy discovering you. Nice girls fast forward intimacy because they crave connection. But mystery fuels desire. You don't have to be secretive, just be paced. Over texting and over explaining. Nice girls over communicate. They send the long paragraph, clarify their intentions, explain their tone, apologize for feelings, follow up when he goes quiet. And it comes from anxiety, not confidence. When you over-explain, you signal, I'm afraid you misunderstood me. I'm afraid you'll leave. I'm afraid this is slipping. And fear is not sexy. Confidence is. High value energy says, if he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Desire requires emotional steadiness. When you're constantly trying to manage the connection, he doesn't feel like he's chasing something powerful. He feels like he's babysitting insecurity. Making him the center of your world. This one is huge. Nice girls shrink their world when they like a man. They cancel plans, they rearrange schedules, they respond instantly, they stop focusing on their own goals. And they think this shows interest. But what it actually does is remove tension. Attraction thrives when a man feels like he has to fit into your life, not become your life. When you become too available, too accommodating, too flexible, you become predictable, and predictability kills polarity. A man's desire increases when he feels like she has a life. I have to earn space in it, not she's waiting around for me. Avoiding conflict to keep the peace. Nice girls hate rocking the boat, so they swallow things. They don't speak up when bothered. They laugh at jokes they don't like. They tolerate inconsistent behavior. And they tell themselves, I'm just easygoing. But what men respect are boundaries. When a woman has no edge, no standards, no friction, there's no spark. Healthy tension creates polarity. If he cancels last minute and you say, no worries, when you're actually disappointed, you train him that your feelings are optional. And nothing kills desire faster than a woman who tolerates everything. You try to be chill about everything. This one is subtle. Women think being the cool girl keeps a man interested. So they say, I don't care what we do, whatever you want, I'm fine with anything. But masculine energy is drawn to contrast. He doesn't want to date himself. He wants to fill your preferences, your spark, your opinions. When you suppress your personality to be low maintenance, you become forgettable. Desire needs polarity. It needs a little fire. Giving sexual access to secure emotional security. This one is sensitive but very important. Some nice girls think, if I'm amazing in bed, he won't leave. But physical access without emotional investment often lowers perceived value. Sex deepens attachment for women more than men in early stages. For men, attachment deepens through pursuit, exclusivity, and earned intimacy. If he didn't have to work for you emotionally, he won't protect you emotionally. And when effort is low, desire eventually drops. Not because you weren't attractive, but because nothing was earned. Over-mothering him. Nice girls nurture. They remind him of appointments. They manage his emotions. They comfort him when he's stressed. They over-support his problems. And nurturing is beautiful. But if you slide into mom energy too soon, you kill sexual tension. Men don't fantasize about their mother. Desire requires polarity, masculine and feminine energy. When you overfunction and emotionally manage him, you shift the dynamic into caregiver mode. And caregiver mode is safe, not sexy. Seeking reassurance constantly. Do you still like me? Are we okay? Where is this going? Why are you being distant? When a man feels interrogated for reassurance, desire turns into pressure. Attraction cannot survive under anxiety. Confidence creates curiosity. Anxiety creates obligation. And no one desires what feels like an obligation. Not letting him miss you. This one is simple but powerful. Nice girls stay present. They text daily. They send updates. They share everything. They fill every gap. But desire grows in space. When he has time to wonder, to miss you, to think about you, his imagination works in your favor. When there's no space, there's no longing. And longing is the root of desire. Here's the core truth. Being nice is not the problem. Being self-abandoning is. Men don't lose desire because you were kind. They lose desire when there's no mystery, there's no challenge, there's no space, there's no polarity, there's no earned investment. You don't keep a man's desire by giving more. You keep it by being valuable enough that he has to rise. So, what actually maintains desire? Let's flip this. Here's what keeps his desire alive. Emotional self-control, boundaries, a full life, playfulness, delayed access, warmth without overfunctioning, letting him pursue, standards without drama. Desire thrives when he feels, I could lose her. not. She'll always be here no matter what I do. If you've made these mistakes, you're not dumb. You were taught that being good equals being chosen. But attraction doesn't work on goodness alone. It works on polarity, tension, and earned intimacy. You don't have to become cold. You don't have to become toxic. You just have to stop overperforming for love. Let him come towards you. Let him invest. Let him earn depth. And watch how different the dynamic feels. If this episode hit, share it with a friend who needs to hear it. And remember, you don't have to keep desire by chasing it. You keep desire by being someone worth chasing. See you next time. If you would like one-on-one coaching, the email is in the description box.